Okay, guys, I decided to make me a Louisiana crunch cake, okay? I wanted something to snack on, so I'm like, let me make me a crunch cake. So, in my blender, I knew it wasn't much sugar. So in here I got my butter, and my milk. I'm gonna put a little bit more confectioner sugar in here. So I got the butter, the milk, the sugar. I'm making the icing for the crunch cake. The cake is in the actual oven, okay? So that's what I'm doing over here off camera. So what I'm using is confectioner sugar. I'm using evaporated milk, the artificial butter, and I melted a little bit of butter. So the cake is in the oven, so I'm just getting my icing together. That's gonna go on top of the cake. So basically, you use 1 to 2 cups of confectioner sugar, evaporated milk, butter, vanilla flavor, butter as crack, and I'm blending it because that confectioner sugar sometimes don't be all the way blended up. So when the cake get done, I'm actually going to heat this up. That is my topping that's going to go on top of my crunch cake. So it's butter, sugar, milk, vanilla flavor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a double boiler. Some people just put theirs in the microwave and they do it, but I'm not going to do it at this second because the cake is not even almost about done at all. So I'm going to wait till the cake is almost about done, then I'll heat this up, okay? But I'm not going to do it now. So I'll come back when the cake is done and I'll heat that up. So when you're making your icing for your crunch cake, so basically I use a cup to a cup and a half of confectioner sugars, and then when I use evaporated milk and the butter, you use that according to the thickness or whatever you want. So I just would continue to use, so I got butter in here and the milk till I get it to like this consistency. So when I heat it up, it's going to get some thickness. So I use evaporated milk, not whole milk. Some people use whole milk. Some people put the nuts in their Louisiana crunch cake. They put the coconut in there. I had some coconut stuff, but I'm not for sure how long I had that. So I'm not going to put that in there because it might be old and have my case tasting weird. So you will decide to the thickness that you want. So that's like the thickness I want. So this has not been heated yet, but once the cake come out and get done and start to cool, then I'm gonna put this on a double boiler to heat this up, to make it, you know, to give it a nice thickness and, you know, warm it up, heat it up. Some people just put it in the microwave. So, but I've used the blender to get all that confectioner sugar fine where you don't have any of those. And then this, once it's cool, you pour it right on top of the cake. So, but I'm not going to heat this up until the cake is done and cool. Then we'll put this on top. Okay. See y'all later. Toodles. Okay, so as you can see, the crunch cake is out. So what I like to do, I like to take my spoon and sometimes I just put some on the top and just try to make sure I get a nice coat on top, and then I'll start to pour it. So I like to kind of do it like this to make sure. Alexa, stop the timer. So after I go around a couple times with the spoon, Okay. So then now, what I'll do, I should have had my turntable, but I didn't. So now what I'll do is just kind of make sure I get some of the edges so it can fall down the sides. And this is my version of my Louisiana crunch cake. So, but yeah, this one I didn't put any can't even think, coconut in here. So yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it. Cut a piece. That'll be the end of it. You let it just sit up like this and drain. Alrighty, toodles. Guys, we're about to cut a piece. Now, if I'm looking like a monster, I got on my turmeric scrub. I've been using it lately. Just trying to get all the imperfections. So as you see, guys? So that's my version of my Louisiana crunch cake. So hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna taste a piece for y'all. Okay. Uh-oh. Delicious. All right, guys. Good night.